Hello, everybody. So today's my day off. What I usually do on my days off that doesn't involve sleeping until 12 o'clock when my kids are in school is I like to play some video games. I've been playing video games. I mean, I've already talked about video games like a year ago about how I got super addicted to like Diablo 2. Now I guess I'm just gonna I'm gonna get ChatGPT or Google to generate me some like really stupid clickbaity title that'll give me more clicks than showing my tits on screen. But because there's definitely an audience for bears out there, so why not Zeddy Bear? I love me some video games. People are always like, oh, video games suck now. Well, they do and they don't. But back in the day, video games, I don't know, it's just kind of simpler. You didn't have all these day one patches where like for example, I bought Oblivion a couple months back. Oblivion on the PS5. Which is just a Skyrim, but better. So I bought it, played it, but I popped my disc in, and they had to download the entire game. Oh, sorry, I'm allergic to stupid practices. Yeah, you had to download the entirety of the game, and the disc was basically just the intro. And people are always like, oh, games have been doing that for 10 years now. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. You're just listening to your favorite retarded YouTuber telling you that. But that's not what actually happened. It only happened, started with, the Modern Warfare games and just kind of slowly dripped its way in. 90% of games are all on the disc now. You don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, back in the day, video games were kind of an event. My brothers were 10 years older than me, so right from the get-go, I had a nice little collection of video games. I had my NES, had my Super Nintendo, and we had a Commodore 64 with Chuck Norris's kickboxing. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris, by the way. And I had what I felt like was a million games, which in reality I had 30. But I had all the best Nintendo games. I had Super C, Zelda, Mario 3, Punch-Out, Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles was the bomb diggity. So yeah, and back in the day you could beat the game in an hour, but that's what I loved about them. Me and my brother, he sucks at literally everything except for Contra and World of Warcraft, but at least with Contra, he's not gonna play it for 2 months straight and not clean his nutsack. You only have to be in the room with him for an hour. So yeah, it'd be a Saturday, and hey, can we play Super C? And I would play with it. We would beat the game. I still can't beat Super C solo, so we would do it co-op. We would beat it. And that was it. That was the greatest. And again, we did it before we had it. I mean, we had internet, but we didn't know you could go on the internet and look up how to beat a game. This is 1995, and I mean, GameFAQs wasn't really a thing quite back then, or at least nobody was making walkthroughs. But yeah, back in the day, playing video games was awesome because it was kind of you didn't have to invest so much time into it. That's why I hate modern gaming. Oh, the game's gonna get good after 30 hours. 30 that's the amount of time I pay attention to my children in a year. Not really, but still. I mean, mind you, there is the odd game that I'll sink in an unfathomable amount of time, and I think over the last 10 years I've played Minecraft for 500 hours, maybe. And again, when I was younger, I played way too much time on Diablo 2. I already mentioned that, but yeah, gaming was much funner back then, to me personally, and it was just something that you could kind of pick up, grab and go, and that was that was it. And now you want to play a game, you want to play multiplayer. Like, I bought Halo, and I couldn't even play co-op with my wife. Like, I want to show you the new Halo. Oh, you can't do it. Like, if we wanted to play with each other, we'd have to buy like 2 Xboxes, 2 TVs. Like, I don't like my wife that much to spend that much money. I mean, I do, but like, you know, if I'm gonna spend money on my wife, I want her to put out. I don't want her to play a video game with me. So there's that. And it was also back in the day, you weren't bombarded with like 100 different games at once. Like, for example, 10 years ago, like, I don't know, 15 years ago, there was like 2 multiplayer games that you would play. You'd play Call of Duty or you'd play Halo. Now it's like, oh, you got your MMOs, you got your extraction shooter, which I don't know what that is. That's what I call that's what I call, even in Whoopee, you extract and then you shoot. And there's like battle royales, and there's like 100 different games, and like everybody is playing their own separate thing. So you can't like be like, hey, you want to play a match? And we're like, nah, man, I'm doing a raid. And like, I don't know. It's just not as fun anymore. And now, like, so now I only buy like single player games for the most part. I bought Resident Evil 9, great game. Resident Evil 4, like the original Resident Evil 4, that was like my favorite game of all time. Like, it was one of the first games I ever bought with my own money. Went to the store, bought it. It was like $40 in 2004 or 5 when I bought it, and it was like one of the best single player games I've ever played in my life, except next to like Ocarina of Time, which is still the best Zelda game, next to Link to the Past. This is the best 3D Zelda game. I won't hear none of this Breath of the Wild is the best game of all time. You were wrong. You were dead wrong. That game, 4 dungeons, and they all suck. No, absolutely not. Tears of the Kingdom is a little bit better, because the dungeons, they don't just make you fight a giant blob at the end. They actually put some effort into actually making the bosses look like a boss instead of vaginal discharge. So yeah, it was actually good. And GoldenEye 64, still my favorite. That's like top 5 video game of all time. And when they re-released it, I had to buy it. Had to buy a digital copy of a game collection that I already had physically. But the thing is, since the game is only available digitally, that's what I said. Video games kind of suck now. They can go ahead and just take that out of the store like a looter after an unarmed somebody gets shot by law enforcement. You know, just take it off. Yeah, not great. There's also the issue of like, oh, you're buying a multiplayer game. Oh, we're going to shut down the server after 2 years. And also, you can't play the game by yourself, and you can't play it with your buddies on the couch. I've already talked about once a year we all get together and we play GoldenEye once a year. That is the best way to experience video games. So yeah, I mean, I do like me some computer games. Age of Empires. That is the only computer game that I know how to actually play next to Gizmos and Gadgets, which is an educational game from the 90s. So yeah. Another thing I hate about video games is that, like, they're not trying to make it for like the average consumer. They're trying to make it so that it's popular. Like, they'll They'll come up with a game and they'll try to have like they'll do something in the game that they know is going to get like a big reaction out of people. So like back in the day, Final Fantasy VII, Aerith dies, but like it wasn't to try to shock people. It was like part of the actual storyline. But now it's like in a video game, they're going to do something stupidly shocking just to try to make streamers who are playing it get a good reaction. They'll get lots of views off that. So they're just kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of affected how stories in video games play out. They're not trying to make an actual impactful event on the story. They're trying to get reactions out of people and try to get more views. So yeah, video games, they kind of suck, but they're also very good in some ways. I know now, back in the day, you would rent a game, and if it sucked, that was it. Or like if the game was a complete broken piece of a game, kind of like, I'm trying to think, excuse me. I don't know, there's like I rented a game on the Nintendo 64, it was like Doom 64, maybe it was like, it looked like Doom, it was like a first-person shooter, but it absolutely sucked. And it didn't suck because of how the levels were, because it sucked because it didn't work. But now, oh my gosh, I'm going bald. Okay. Now they can kind of patch it out, just kind of fix it up and get it ready to go. And even if you buy a physical copy, they can fix it. Yeah, and another reason why I kind of hate games now is because that was a fart, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even know what I was going to say. I miss being able to co-op games with my buddies, but now it's such a big hassle to try to get your buddies to all play video games with you at the same time. I mean, not only because you're getting older and stuff like that, which does happen. Your friends have kids, they have jobs. It's not like back in the day when your buddies would all get off work at Boston Pizza, you'd get off work at the call center, and you'd all hop on Call of Duty at 10 o'clock at night, and you'd play Modern Warfare 2 until 3 in the morning with everybody, and everybody was able to join in because nobody had any kids. And the couple that did have kids, they were deadbeat dads, so they didn't pay attention to them anyways. So yeah, it was great. So these days, my kids, I have a couple rules in my house which do get broken once in a while. My kids are not allowed to go on a phone at all. They're not allowed to use a tablet, with the exception of road trips. And when I say road trip, I mean like driving 3 hours. My son has a Leapfrog, which does not have access to the internet. It's basically just a couple educational games. That's the only time he's ever allowed to use a tablet, ever. He's not allowed to watch YouTube unless I put it on. And when I put it on, I don't put on like stupid content like YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are absolutely not. They're more brain dead than this podcast here. And if it's on YouTube, it's basically I put on clips of old shows. Like I remember putting on America's Funniest Home Videos and stuff like that, or like a music video. My kids love heavy metal. It's amazing. So yeah, my kids play video games. They love Nintendo. That's basically all I let them play is Nintendo games. So like Mario Kart. They do like Minecraft. They go to their babysitter, and their babysitter, well, there's a whole bunch of kids there, so I can't really control what goes on there. So they put on Minecraft videos and stuff like that. But no, my kids, it'll be a cold day in hell before my kids play on an iPad. I remember watching, there's this video out there of I don't know, some like older brother interviewing a kid, and he's like, what kind of cartoons do you like? And the kid's like, what's a cartoon? Like, what do you mean what's a cartoon? Like, what do you watch? He was like, oh, YouTube. Like, what do you mean you watch YouTube? Like, it's just kind of, I don't know, it feels for the kids. Not because, I'm not going to be like one of those old folks like, oh, we had record players. These kids are spoiled. I'm like, no, they're kind of, they're kind of watching things or playing with things that the sole reason they get them playing it so they can get hooked and hooked on it and watch it multiple times or play it multiple times, so that they'll either increase, so the monetization will make the companies more money, or that they'll get addicted and want to buy cosmetics. Fortnite, it's a fun game, but I absolutely hate what it has done to every other video game. Like, I don't know what I was playing. I was playing Call of Duty. And Call of Duty used to be, I mean, the gameplay of Call of Duty is still pretty fun, but like, I was playing Call of Duty and Beavis and Butthead just randomly showed up out of nowhere. Like, they've ruined Call of Duty with these stupid, stupid things. At least Battlefield is still pretty good. Except for Battlefield 2042. That game sucked. So anyways, if my boys are listening, I'd really like to play video games with you guys again. Let's hook up Halo. Let's hook up Left 4 Dead. Let's I would play Mario Kart Wii with you boys. Let's just do it again. Alright, see ya.